Oh, we had a great time. And we're going to bring to the stage, for the first time ever, Debbie Kellaher. Come on, give her a hand. Debbie!
You sure you want me up here? Thank you, Peter. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a retired registered nurse. I've worked 31 years at the Northport VA Hospital. There's some VA nurses out there, yeah. We have some retired people out in the audience. Do you all know what the common question is? What do I do with myself all day? Everybody wants to know. Well, I'll tell you. I watch a lot of reality TV. Yeah. It's gotten so boring that I purposely backed my car into my neighbor's mailbox just to get on the People's Court. My husband, he's also retired, and I'll do anything I can to get him out of the house. Yeah. Just last week, I sent him over to Stop and Shop to go pick up my wallet that I told him I left there. Well, 4 hours later, he called me and he said, look, I didn't find your wallet, but I did find the parakeet that you sent me out last week to look for. My husband, he's old school. So when I told him that I was going to do stand-up, I said I might have to say the word, fuck. He said, I don't want you to say that word. A lady doesn't speak like that. I won't let you. So I said, you're not going to let me? If I want to say the word fuck, I'm going to say the word fuck. And he said to me, if you say that word fuck one more time, then I'm not coming to your fucking show. Well, needless to say, there he is. And he fucking came anyways. So I got one of those phone calls from Microsoft. You know the phony ones. Yeah. It went like this. He said, hello, this is Microsoft calling. I'm going to help you fix your computer. It's virus. So if you do as I say, we'll get the job done. Are you ready? Do you have your computer in front of you? So I said, why do you do this? Why do you call people up and scam them? Everybody knows who you are. You're a big phony son of a bitch asshole, and you need to stop making these phone calls. Do me a favor. Go to hell. And I hung up on him. Yeah, I was very proud of myself. Later on that evening, my husband said to me, hey, I've been waiting all day. Did Microsoft get a call? So I took my son to go visit a college one day. And while we went there, they were not giving tours of the dorm. So I said to him, why don't you go over to that girl over there and ask her, maybe she'll give you a tour of her dorm. So, 2 hours later, he emerged and said, I'm going to this school. So my other son asked me one day, he said, can you tell me the story about how I was born? So I said, okay. When I was 19, I went to the beach and I realized I forgot my suntan lotion. So I saw this really cute guy on the beach, and I went over to him and I said, hey, can I borrow your suntan lotion? Well, that turned out to be your dad, and the rest was history, and then you were born. So he said, let me get this straight. So I was technically born because you forgot to bring your suntan lotion. And I said, no, you were born because I forgot to bring my diaphragm. But we can go with your theory. So I'm here to tell you that I'm a cancer survivor. I've been cancer-free for 17 years. Thank you. And I'll never forget the day that I had to tell my mother that I had cancer. I said, "Ma, on Mondays, I start radiation treatment because I have cancer." And she said to me, "Oh my God, Debbie, I can't take you on Mondays, I have Marjan." So then when I had my surgery, and they wheeled me out of the operating room, my mother was crying hysterically in the hallway. And the nurses went over to her and they said to her, "Don't worry, she's going to be okay. They got it all out. She's going to be fine." And she said, "You don't understand. That's my daughter that has cancer." And with that, they wheeled her into the recovery room and they gave her my morphine. So I don't like babysitting at my daughter's house because my genius of a son-in-law has his whole house automated. There's a button for everything. There's a button to control the heat. There's a button to turn on the TV. There's a button to turn on the stove. So they told me, if the children are good and they eat all their dinner, then I can order them dessert. There's a button for that. So later on, I saw a button, and it was marked sweets. So I pressed it. 20 minutes later, an exotic girl came to the door and said, "Hi, I'm Candy. Did somebody order me?" So one day, I went to Tropical Smoothie, and as I was paying the guy in cash, he was examining my coins. He got to this one coin and he goes, "Oh, are you sure you want to part with your wheat penny?" And I said, "What the fuck is a wheat penny?" And he said, "A wheat penny is a classic, iconic, early 21st century American coin that was..." Okay, I'll do it again. A wheat penny is a classic, iconic, early 21st century American coin that was made in the United... Why am I doing... And I really know this one too, and this is my favorite one. I'm so pissed right now. All right, one more time.
Go, Debbie. Go, Debbie.
A wheat penny is a classic, iconic, early American coin with a face value of 1 cent that was minted between 1909 and 1956, and sometimes in rare circumstances, it may be worth as much as 4 cents. So I said, "Tell you what, you take the wheat penny and keep the fucking change." So when my dad passed away, I picked up his mail and there was a letter from his pension board and it said to send in his death certificate. So I did. And a few weeks later, another letter came in the mail and it was addressed to my dad and it said to be opened by addressee only. So I opened it and I swear to God, this is what the letter said to my dad. "Dear Mr. Newworth, encloses your original copy of your death certificate. Please put it in a safe place with all your other important papers." Pension system. So I'm Jewish, and my husband is Catholic. And when we watched how hard my older son worked to achieve his bar mitzvah, the amount of hours that he put into it was incredible. So we decided that we were going to keep our other son Catholic. After all, he was the one who thought he was here because I didn't use sunblock. So do you all know what a urinary catheter is? You've seen it on the TV commercials. I don't need to explain this one, right? Don't make me. So before I go, I'd like to leave you with a little bit of advice. If you're ever admitted into a hospital, I'm here to ask you to be kind to your nurses, because the doctor may be the one who orders the catheter, but it's the nurse who puts it in.